Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, I'm going to try a deck that I really wanted to try for a while, but did not have the proper curve to kind of hit. But with Turtles, fortunately or unfortunately, give us some cards that allow us to get there. And that is our Temur Songcrafter Mage deck. If those of you who remember Spellcaster Mage back in the days in the first Avacyn or the first Innistrad, I think it's from the Innistrad set, that card was insane and it allow your control deck to double back on some of the more cantrippy spells, like a counter unless you pay 2 mana leak, kind of effect, and now we can reuse that for more mana on a turn that you can put tempo into play. That was the initial idea when I thought of this deck, but after careful study of a lot of deck lists, it does a lot better in Cornucopia style decks. Obviously because Cornucopia gains life for every color in a spell that we play once per turn, and Songcrafter Mage is a 3-color spell. So this deck is all about Temur 3-color spells. With Turtles, however, now we got Lessons in Life, which allow us to draw 3 cards and put a land into play, which is a pretty fast ramp, and Northwind Avatar, which give us the modality that we need on the sideboard to fight any kind of opponent that we might need. Now, that being said, before I start about any of this, I do want to talk about this. What the hell is this? What is this Turtles in Life? I think some people already talked about it online, and I don't follow Turtles enough to know what is going on, but I count 5 turtles. Right? I mean, outside the little white dude here, the white turtles, there's still 5 turtles. Who's this yellow dude? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but there's 5 turtles. The lessons in life is that you don't have to error check your cards, I guess. This card is, I guess, a power creep harmonize. Right? You do draw 3 cards and put a land into play. But still at sorcery speed, which is a little bit tricky to utilize in this color. Obviously, we want to stock up more, but putting more lands into play can help us get to Northwind Avatar, and this deck goes big. So I'll talk about the sideboard at the end, but first let me talk about the curve. Turn 1, we got 4 Torch the Tower. This is important because of all those Badger Mode decks. We want to have removal early game. So we got 4 Torch the Tower. Turn 1, that's the only turn 1 play. Don't let these other 1-pip fool you. Those are tiered cards. Alright, so that's turn 1. Turn 2 is where we kind of go off. We have 4 Consult the Star Chart. You don't want to have to spend that on turn 2 if you don't have to. We do have 1 Heritage Reclamation. If you're going second, like we often do, our opponent is playing black, they annex turn 3, we can blow it up with Heritage Reclamation. It's something. We also have 2 Phantom Interference. That's our counterspell. That's the best turn 2 on a control deck interacting with our opponent. Even if you go first, right? You can hold up against their 3 drops. That's not too bad. Or actually hold up against their 2 drops. Not too bad. If you go second, you hold up against their 3 drops. That's our 2 mana play. That's only 2 mana play. Now, Fire Magic is a weird 1/3 mana play. You only spend on the 1 mana play if there is a Land War Elf out. Otherwise, most likely it's going to be a 3 mana, 2 damage to the board. Fire Magic is our board wipe of choice. And the reason why it's good, we'll talk about in a moment. But other 3 mana play, 2-3 steps ahead for counterspells. That could be more that we use to copy. Cornucopia, which is important. That's our 4 mana that ramps us. And then we have 3 Stocks Ups. And that's our 3 mana play, aside from the Songcrafter Mage, which you definitely don't want to play for 3 mana unless you want to get no value out of him. 4 mana, we got 1 Curse Recording, which can copy a lot of these instant sorceries. That's great. It's copying Stock Up and Consult and get a lot of cards. We have 2 Lessons from Life, which will get us a lot of card draws, along with a little bit of ramp, just a little bit, and 2 Aetherize, which I do enjoy in this deck. Not only is it a great tech against aggro decks, especially those Badger Mode decks, that we can bounce all back, Aetherize does not say opponent. This is return all target or all targeting creature to their owner's hand. You can cast it on your turn and bounce your own Songcrafter Mage or Northwind Avatar if you want to do that. Now, doing that can allow you to replay it for ETB effects, which is kind of rare, but it is doable. And then we have, of course, our high CMC cards, Northwind Avatar, which help us get a sideboard card, 1 Doppelgang, just 1 in the deck, and then 3 Songcrafter Mage to allow us to double up on any of these spells. This is kind of like an X spell because we get to choose which one we want to recast. Now, the one thing I didn't talk about is Songcrafter Mage given a spell Harmonize. So that's the great part about this deck is that you can Harmonize, Aetherize, and it will be a 1 mana blue pip because you can tap Songcrafter Mage for the 3 power. You can also do that with Fire Magic if you want to just kill yourself, right? Or kill himself, kill the what's it called, the Songcrafter Mage, and then Fire Magic will deal 2 damage to the board if you add 2 to the tier. You can deal 3 damage to the board by adding 5 to the tier, but that's, 3 mana for the Songcrafter Mage and 3 mana for Fire Magic himself. So having Songcrafter Mage kind of makes a lot of these cards cheaper than their flashback would reveal itself. So that's kind of the idea. But more importantly, the Songcrafter Mage sideboard. Oh yeah, we got a Rest in Peace against Caveros, Inevitable Defeat against a Control Counter deck, Ultima against an Artifact deck, Meringue River Region if we're going long, Turtles in Time if we're going really long, Jeskai Revelation for a endgame oomph that's crazy when we can copy with the Curse Recording, and then one more Doppelgang in case our opponent arrests us somehow and gets rid of the Doppelgang in the deck. We have one on the sideboard that we can fetch in and copy. Don't copy a Northland Avatar because that's not cast, but you can copy a bunch of Ancient Cornucopias and overwhelm your opponent with value that way. You can also copy Songcrafter Mage and give all of your cards flashback from the graveyard. That's also pretty crazy. So, when it comes to lands, that's where it gets really difficult to tech. So, you definitely want to have basic lands in the deck, otherwise you get basic checked and then you basically land destruction. That's no fun. I'm going to have 7 of each color combo. So, 4 Steam Vent, 2 Riverpyre Verge, 1 Thundering Fall. So, 4 Shock, 1 Surveil, and 2 Verge for the Izzet color, the blue, red. And then I have 4 Stomping Ground and 2 Riverpyre Verge for the red-green. And then 4 Breeding Pool, 2 Rush. Okay, I can't talk. Willow Rush Verge. Jeez, they made these so hard to pronounce. And then 1 Hedge Mace for the 7. Now you can see I'm cutting 1 of the Surveil lands for Gruul, because I don't have any red-green spells. In fact, there's not that many red spells, right? The red pip is really for the Songcrafter Mage. Maybe a little bit of early game removal, but we can also get that with the 4 Starting Town. Starting Town is a must-have in this deck because that can add 1 mana of any color. Hurting itself doesn't matter, we gain life from the Cornucopia, but more importantly, later on, Starting Town can be used to cast the white spells in the deck, right? On the sideboard. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. A pretty tricky deck to get all the way around, but I do like how it's got its modality. Let's go into the game and see how well we will do. Alright, our opponent is Plainsman, Weekly Warrior. Oh god. His name is Weekly Warrior, or his title is Weekly Warrior, and he's called Plainsman. I wonder if he's going to play white. It's not a great hand, but it's also playable because we got all the mana. And I could Fire Magic if he... Well, I don't know. Let's see what he plays. Mono black. That would be funny. Alright, alright. What's going on here? I guess Songcrafter Mage Fire Magic, and it will kill my Songcrafter Mage. Ah, good times. Okay. Oh, I'm going first. Huh. I'll play this first. Yeah. I'm gonna shock myself. Shocking, I know. Blue-white. I wonder what he's playing. Dude. Stop trying to mill me. Go away. Jerk. Cornucopia. Time to get corny. Blue-Eye Mill, huh? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this, but... Okay, that's fine. Check it out. Torch. Nice Enduring Innocence. Get the F out of here. Alright, well... Do we just use this right now? I guess we'd have to, right? I don't want to miss a land drop. Okay. And we'll take some more life. Why did I take this life? I can't play red. Alright, Healer Hawk, he's gonna do it again. I'm just gonna fire up with a little magic here. Go away. Alright, I don't think I'm going to run him out of cards. He is going to mill half my deck, right? I don't want to mill half my deck, so... How about I get some Phantom Interference? And let me counter. Unless you pay 2. Yeah. Nice mill deck. Jerkwad. How about you stop milling people? Just gonna play my Northwind Avatar. I will gain that life. Oh, you're just gonna leave? Nice mill deck. Get the F out, Flings, man. 2 Fling for me. Alright, our opponent is the Alessandro L. Well, he calls himself L. I didn't call him that. He called himself that. This is not a great hand, right? I got 2 Verges, none of them on green. I could play the Magic and the Torch. But that's about it. Won't be able to Ancient Cornucopia for a while. Until I get to a 3rd land. Usually 2 landers don't get me anywhere, but I guess we keep this hand. I have Ramp. Doesn't get any better than this. Except if my Northwind Avatar was a land. But that's 1 card, right? Like, if I mulligan the 6 cards, I'm only gonna have 6 cards anyways. And if I had to take 1 card out to make this a 6-card hand, it would be the Northwind Avatar, so there's no point. Our opponent is definitely roping. We're playing a world tournament here. This is Skrelv, right? So, cool dancing Skrelv. Oh, okay. Guess we Thundering Falls here. If there's a Granny, do I shoot down Granny enemies? Funny. I'm keeping stock up for sure. That's tricky. So it says, is it lessons? No, is it artifacts? Rust Harvester. Alright, cool. Want to see that? I don't want to see that. But maybe he'll go wider. Pinnacle, huh? Oh, might as well kill both. This was the plan. Everybody go away. Curse recording. Do we Cornucopia here or do we stock up? Stock up's pretty good, right? I don't think he's gonna have a counterspell, but I could just stock up next turn. This is a ramp. Next turn I get to double ramp. And if I need to, I could Fire Magic. Chrome Dome. Cool beans. Could also Curse Recording, but I don't think I do that. Yeah, let's just stock. Aetherize is fun. Do I need another? Do I need more lands? Songcrafter Mage is also pretty fun, right? Yeah, and you know what? I'll take a Songcrafter Mage. What's even in my sideboard against this deck? Ultima? Kind of blows myself out. Second Chrome Dome. Springleaf Drum. Starting to look like an Ultima. Memory Guardian. Can't deal 4 to the board. No, can only deal 3 to the board. But I could Aetherize him. So, you know, there's that. Guess I Songcrafter Mage. No, it's too much damage for a Songcrafter Mage. I could Aetherize him. Or I could also Northwind. Northwind kind of just trades, right? What do I get out of this, though? I can get an Ultima. I don't have 2 whites for the Ultima. So, yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I can get Inevitable Defeat. I think we just Songcrafter here. Songcrafter Fire Magic. Nah, let's Songcrafter stock up. Yeah, I don't want to miss lands. Oh, okay. So, Fire Magic's pretty good. I want to get another land. Legion Extruder. Okay, he's gonna blow up my Songcrafter Mage here. I don't think that matters as much to me. Yeah, this is a lot of damage, but I also gain a lot of life. So come at me, bro. Okay, so I could consult. I don't think it's worth consulting here. I could also, I mean, I want to Aetherize, which is 4 mana, which means I only have 2 mana to do something. Maybe it is just a consult for another land. Yeah, I don't want to miss a land drop. And consult's card draw. Card draw that's not very useful, right? Oh boy. Okay. Well, I do want to land, but I also want to stock up pretty bad. Stock up's a really good card. Yeah, take a stock up. What am I saying? There's not. I don't think there's any part in this that I don't take a stock up. Come at me, bro. I don't think this deck has what it takes to fight this many Aetherize. Alright, go back to your hand. Unless he drew a counterspell. I guess you could have that. Yep. I'm expecting that. You can sack an artifact to create... No, can he? Oh, it's a lab ship. Okay. So he cannot sack yet. Cornucopia. Oh boy. I do want the Cornucopia, but I don't know if I have time. I need to get a land, right? If I don't get a land here, I will be in trouble. Well, there's 2 lands, so I think I'm good. Definitely taking this. Do I take a Stomping Ground? Do I just take a regular land? Let's take a regular land. I think it's fine. Let's see what they're doing. This is gonna get to 9 if he uses it. Improvise Arsenal. Very scary. Okay. It's gonna turn that into... That's pretty smart. But I could just blow this up. That's not too bad. Not gonna do anything? Maybe he should have done something. I don't know. I'll put out another Cornucopia. Yeah. I don't know about that. Maybe he should have done something there. Now I'm getting double the life. I'm gonna sack his artifact to draw a card. Sure you do. You do that, you do that. You just Aetherize him again. I can also Songcrafter Mage into just a Heritage Reclamation. I don't have to use it on the Aetherize. He hurts himself. Okay. It's 3-2 flying. Just that. Songcrafter Mage is a pretty broken card, honestly. Like this is pretty good. All right, let's see. What do we take here? Do we torch? No, right? We just Heritage Reclamation. Okay, and then pass the block. We just trade. And then we will destroy something. I'll destroy this. Destroy the Chrome Dome. What do we destroy? Do we destroy the dome here? Do we destroy the Legion Extruder? I think we destroy the Legion Extruder because that can make more stuff, right? We'll blow that up. Who had to sack something in response? Can't sack itself. Now he's letting it die. Okay, good. Sounds good. We're at 17. That is not a lot of damage. Alright, 4-4. Equip it onto the improvised arsenal. Very nice. Hedge Mace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. If I spend 5 of it, I only have 3 left. Which means I might not be able to survive the next hit. So, do I curse recording and then double fire magic? This is just a 4-4 vigilance, right? I'm about to hit a land. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it's just curse recording. Red. Red. Maybe it's just curse recording. Whenever I cast one, I put a time counter on it. This is kind of weird, right? Because I don't know what his last card is. If it's counterspell, I don't die. So... yeah, if it's counterspell, I don't die. I don't care as much if it is counterspell. Yes, I would like to gain some life. Alright, what else you got? Out of stuff. Sounds pretty good. So, now I'm rethinking what I want from the sideboard, right? Is it just Jeskai Revelation? Double Revelation is pretty good. You know what? I think it is. I would like to gain that life, and you should probably quit now. There it is. GG! Alright, our opponent is Chips McGee. Chippy McChipperson. Are we going first against Chippy? Oh, there is that lesson. I'm gonna keep this hand. I don't have interactions, but maybe I'll draw into it. We do get to start a lot, so we'll go with that. Maybe I draw a third starting town. I don't draw a third starting town. So we'll show our redness. And then we'll starting town him. There, 2 tap lands go. That's very interesting. We'll get corny on him. I mean, I played Breeding Pool, I would have not taken that damage, but I think it'll be okay. 3 mana pass, huh? 3 mana pass. I mean, against Blue Eye, I think we can shock ourselves in case I need that 1 mana for like a spell snare or something. Not in the deck, but still. 4 mana pass. Okay. Then we shall consult. And gain that 1 life. No matter what they say. They do have a spell snare anyways, yeah. Alright. Then I think we play a land and stock up. This doesn't get no more lies, that's pretty important. Of course, we get blue eye control. No more lies. Okay, now life. And I think we just take 2 lands. Do I take 2 lands? I already played a land this turn. So I'll take a land to play next turn along with a consult. It's not too bad, right? I can also take a Songcrafter Mage. He said put temples on board. I don't mind that at all. He's gonna stock up. Alright. Well, we're gonna teach him some lessons about life. Important lessons that will get no more lies as soon as he plays another land. Farm animal. Cool. Alright. Pretty bad card, but I will play it. It's a weird card. Lessons from life. I'll take the action. And I'll play the Thundering False, which give us a Surveil. I don't need another land, so... Do I not need another land, though? I want to hit every land drop. This is a blue-eye control deck. So we'll fight the blue-eye control with what we have. Maybe he pops our Cornucopia. He's just going to attack us for 1. Alright. I'll go to my turn. Does he want to demo field me? Oh, upkeep? That'd be pretty weird if he does, but sure. Hits my breeding pool. Well, I can't really fire magic here. But I could. Songcrafter. Ooh. Okay. We'll add a blue. And we'll Songcrafter Mage. See if he wants to counter it. I don't actually care if he does. We'll use some more counterspells on his end. 3 steps. You got it. Alright, then he breaks my breeding pool of my 1 land. 1 basic land? No, I have 1 more. That's all my basic lands. But his farm animal is gone, so I can protect my Cornucopia by dealing 1 damage to everything. And we'll end the turn. Consult. If we counter this, would he have a no more lies? How much mana did he pay? 4 mana for a consult. If I don't counter it, what am I doing here? Yeah, I'll Songcrafter here. Let's see if I want to counter this. I'll do it in response to him doing this so that he gets more information. Or so he thinks. But I really just want to consult here. And he can do whatever he wants with his 2 mana. There's another spell snare. Alright. I do get a Songcrafter Mage out, so now I have tempo on board. It's very lovely of us to face Blue-Eyed Mill. Not even Mill, Blue-Eye Control. In our counterspell deck. Now they could have Ultima, so is this smart to run out a second Cornucopia here? I mean, we're getting this attack through. 1, 2, 3 for a Cornucopia. 1, 2, 3 for stock up. And then I'll have 3 mana left for a little small 3 steps. Alright, well, those are some non-land cards, so we'll take those. The Northwind Avatar should be able to hit something good here, right? Like a Jeskai Revelation. Oh, it's just going to consult it. Cool. We should be able to hit like a... Oh, that's our graveyard. What do we hit? Turtle Snow. Meringue's not that good. I guess we hit a Jeskai Revelation. Or, I don't think the Doppelgang does much either. But the Songcrafter Mage is not bad. But maybe we just hit the Meringue. He's got 3 mana left. Wait alive. Oh, I should have attacked first. No. It's kind of a mistake. 3 steps ahead. Blue. Blue. Phantom Interference, counter unless you pay 2. Decline. Decline. Yes. Yes. Alright, we'll take a Meringue River region, I think. It's slightly better than Jeskai Revelation. Although, I mean, it's harder to push Jeskai Revelation out for 7 mana than this for 6. And this is a card draw that does give me more stuff. You know what? I'll take Jeskai Revelation, just to be safe. Because I could... My plan is to Revelation the Northwind Avatar anyways, while dealing 4 damage. Day of Judgment. Alright, we'll force him to counter this. And then he can Day of Judgment, and then we'll Jeskai Revelation him. Yeah. It's all part of the plan, right? Doppelgang? It's a little late, but we'll Revelation him. We'll bounce your Anchorage. 4 damage to you. I would like to gain that life. And draw 2 cards. Not the greatest, also not the worst. I could Heritage Reclamation just to draw a card here. Pinnacle? Pinnacle's okay. Blow it up. If they do more counter spells, they could, I guess, sling it at us. Do they want to use the last of their counter spells? No, they want to consult. Okay. We're kind of out of cards too, so these dual lands which help us get the mana are definitely not helping us get value. There's no more lies, so I would not be able to break the cage. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is 9, right? Well, 12 minus 2 is 10, which means that's 9, which is 3 permanents. So, one of your Anchorage, the other one of your Anchorage, and I guess I'll get the Cornucopia. I do want to tap this, so... One of your Anchorage, the other Anchorage, and One of the Cornucopias. I would like to gain that life. I do have a lot of life. And a lot of Cornucopias and a lot of anchorages. So we're going to start hitting him with the anchorage. Non-stop. All day, every day. Spirit Water Revival for just 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why didn't he... Alright. Let's go in for the attacks. I mean... I need white, blue, white. Let's make another anchorage. Make some maps. Where's this going? Wang Shi Tong. For how much? X equals 2. Regular torch will be fine. Oh, he's just gonna quit. We got out-controlled Chips McGee. Alright, our opponent is... Horunarefu. I don't know what that means. No, Porunarefu. Oh my god! Is that a JoJo reference? I'll go first, so... I will take that into consideration. This is all the colors of lands, all at once. Here is Breeding Pool for you. If they don't have a turn 1 play, then our Phantom Interference turns on, and that's nice. But if they do have a turn 1 play, they're probably aggro, then Aetherize turns on. That's about the only upside. Gene Pollinator, yeah. Well, yes, our Phantom Interference turns on. No, it's not very useful here. But we'll see, right? I mean, like, that's not a mana dork yet. Until we play something, and I can counter anything he plays, so... We're gonna have to do that for the foreseeable future. And our opponent's roping turn 2 with their Simic Rhythm of the Wild deck. Innkeeper's Talon, no. No. Absolutely not. None of that will be happening here. Curse recording. That's fun. Definitely want to see that. Michelangelo. Michael, go away. Northwind Avatar. Would I have to Aetherize this one too, just for the hell of it? I might have to. I could also Songcrafter Mage out a creature. I don't imagine it being that useful here. Cornucopia. That's not bad, right? I mean, against this deck, though, it'll probably just get countered. He did play a tap land, so is he going to do anything this turn? Do you think they have counterspells? I don't know. Don't feel like they would. There's a Badgermo. What can I actually get out of this deck? Turtles? Turtles are pretty good against him. It'll take me a while to get there, though. This will be 3 mana. That's not very good, right? For 3 mana, I can put out a Songcrafter Mage. But I think I'd rather Aetherize this board. Let's just play it again. Is that worth it? Then what do I do to turn after that? Here I can Songcrafter Mage. I also don't get much out of that. I can Northwind Avatar for a Turtles in Time or an Ultima. I'll take an Ultima. Good answer to what they're doing, no matter what, so... It will blow my own Ancient Cornucopia, but I think it'll be fine. Oh no! The creatures are so big. Whatever would I do? They probably got a counterspell, I can imagine. So, we will Cornucopia. I'll tap this for a green for a Cornucopia. And we'll try to Aetherize whatever their attack is, and they'll counter that Aetherize and they'll Ultimatum. That's the plan. Craterhood Behemoth? Oh no, I wonder if he's going to turn all his cards sideways. Oh, those creatures are so big. Whatever will I do? Ha! Stupid green deck. Yeah, take that. Now he's got a 9/9 on board, which I mean, it's not trample, so for him to play everything, that will be difficult. At least it will be difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This needs 8 mana for 2. So it's not quite there. Ultimate's not quite there, so... Do I just throw the curse recording? Or do I... Huh. None of these do much of anything, right? You can attack me for 9, which that is a lot. I'll attack him for more. I don't care. Come at me with your Badgermole Cups. Gene Pollinator? You gonna play the Ouroboros? That's not very good, right? I could play it and bounce it? Yeah, you know what? I'll play it and bounce it. I'll bounce your land. Now, I didn't have any interactions. That's not very good at all. You should have some interactions in your deck. Oh no, he's going to play the Ouroboros. He's caught me off guard, and I'm all tapped out. Or maybe not, I don't know. Quantum Riddler just to draw a card, and the Riddler goes away though. Alright, I do have 3 steps ahead. I'm at 24. Why do I care? I'm probably gonna Ultima next turn. Let's see. Let's see how he wants to Craterhood Behemoth me. I'm giving him all the mana in the world. He is using all the mana in the world. Counter. Time for you to learn how counterspell works. Oh, you should totally play the Ouroboros. Please and thank you. Do it. No, just gonna leave? Ah, loser. You're not the real opponent on this. He'll never leave. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Songcrafter-y, control-y games, how does this deck feel? Is it a crazy good deck? Well, I would say that that's debatable, but it is a very fun deck. And its modality definitely allows us to queue up into the games without having to worry about any specific matchup. I'm not worried about any one matchup. Obviously, I'm going to be worried about card draws and things like that. Or, you know, in the early game, if I get overrun too quickly while going second, you always have to worry about those. But this deck has interactions and reactions to almost any meta deck out there. So if they're going too fast, we got our Torch, we got our Fire Magic to blow them all out. If they're going controlling, we got a few of our counterspells, and we got our Temple play in the Songcrafter Mage that will be able to deal damage. And if they interact with it at flash speed, we can then Northwind Avatar into more crazy cards from our sideboard. And if they're mill, well, mill's not going to work with this many counterspells and our ability to shuffle everything back. So that's kind of the idea with this deck. It's fun. It's got all kinds of modality. I don't think it's going to be top of the top tier because of how mono it is. It is kind of jack of all trade and master of none, but it is one of those fun decks to play in the metagame that a lot of your opponent won't see coming, and they won't know exactly how to answer. Because all they know is how to answer, you know, white aggro or Caveros combo or mono green Badromos. Like they're most likely going to know how to answer those decks. But when you're throwing out Northwind Avatar that search on the sideboard without telling them what it is, right? They have no idea what you're doing, and all they know is all of a sudden you just doppelgang the whole board of crazy nonsense and beat them to death with little extra turtles that came out of nowhere. The fifth turtle of madness. Alright, that is the whole idea of the deck. I hope you enjoyed today's videos. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.